Hi everyone, welcome to the EcoTales, The Future We Create podcast. Today we'll be having a conversation with the people behind EcoTales, The Future We Create, a student-led sustainability event that brings together storytelling, exhibitions, and performances to spark conversations about the future we are shaping together. EcoTales will be happening this Thursday, 29th of January, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at MPH MMU Cyberjaya. Joining me today are Debbie, our project director of EcoTales, The Future We Create, Rainer, the team leader of sponsorship, finance, and partnership, and Sahab, the deputy director of the Letters to Tomorrow exhibition.
Hello everyone.
Through this podcast, we will be talking about the journey behind EcoTales, the challenges faced, and why creative platforms matter when it comes to sustainability. So, how are you guys feeling today, guys?
Great.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Very
Mm.
Since it's the starting of the week still.
Okay, it's Monday,
It's
yeah.
Monday blues.
So we have about
Three days
three more
exactly,
days.
3 days.
3 days. How are we feeling? Excited? Nervous?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited.
Nervous.
All the feelings together, I guess.
I feel excited. I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be very, very fun. So to start things off, could each of you briefly introduce yourselves and your role in EcoTales? You know, is this your first time joining a sustainability event like EcoTales? And you know, your overall job in this, starting with Debbie, our project director.
Hello everyone. My name is Debbie. I'm the project director for EcoTales 2026. So actually, for my role, I would say, firstly, I would like to thank EcoTales 2024 team. They did a great job previously. So EcoTales, this is a continuation of the previous EcoTales that they did in 2024. However, the themes vary, where the previous EcoTales talk more on like what is happening currently now in the landscape of sustainability. However, in our EcoTales 2026, we are talking about how is the future that we are looking at in terms of like sustainability. So there's a two different POV, and my responsibility in the middle of all of this chaos is to make sure everything go well and also lead the team. We have 15 divisions. 15 divisions, guys, inclusive of 118 committees.
Oh my god.
That's a big team. So I think my role is to bring everyone together to make this event a success. Yes.
And it will be, inshallah. Okay, Rainer.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Rainer. I'm the team leader for sponsorship. So what I did for this event, it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, me and my team, we had to make sure we secured, because this event is a big event that we're doing, right? It's about sustainability, the awareness, and we have a lot of cool activities. So obviously, we're gonna need the funds. We need to produce some funds for the event. So yeah, what I do is basically ensure we can secure sponsors so we can make sure our event is a success. That's basically it.
All right. Sahab, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Sahab. I am one of the deputy directors of this event. I'm also an international student. So yes, this is actually the first time joining a sustainability event. Although I have, sorry, can you hear me? Did you hear anything I said? Yeah, although I have joined a lot of events, especially the international students events. So, but this one, it is something else because it's delivering a message, an important message actually, that relates to everyone's future. So, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys for introducing yourselves.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's start with some general questions to fire off. So, on the day of EcoTales, this Thursday, guys, what is one thing you hope that the audience takes away from it? Maybe emotionally or practically, or a sense of urgency to act for, you know, change in this world. What do you think? What do you want?
Honestly, for me, I think our event is very advocacy focused, as well as, of course, we encourage sustainable actions, behaviors, and everything. Even throughout our event, we really prioritize sustainable practices, which is very important because nowadays I think like when people think about sustainability, it's all about like, you know, being the bigger things, or it's just all a facade that everyone is doing for the cloud and everything. So I hope on this Thursday, when especially the school students and also the university students who come, they can really take up the essence where it is actually urgent when we talk about sustainability in the future, that we are uncertain about the future, and through our performances, everything, you will see how serious it is. So, I think I should hope for the think about like they have a fear,
That sense of urgency.
yeah, sense of urgency in them,
Yes.
so that they will be motivated and practice sustainability lifestyle. Yeah.
Marina, Sahab, what's that one thing you hope?
Yeah, so actually, talking about sustainability, green life, all this stuff, it can be very cliche for some people. It can be something that they are hearing about it like every day, and because of maybe too much information or too much mentioning about this, people don't actually realize what is happening, and they don't want to pay attention to it. So always, the only way you can have influence about anything, the only way you can have influence in people's mind and to be remembered by them, is to kind of engage with them, in the terms of like engaging them to do the thing that is related to what you want to deliver your message. So in this case, we are talking about this event. So through an event, but it's still important, not just conducting it. It's still important how you are conducting the event, how you are engaging the people, to remember actually. Usually, human beings are like, when you see something, when you touch something, you feel more engaged to it. You remember it like more than just hearing from it, you know? So having events and having people engage with different activities, with different images, I don't know, anything that can engage their, what is it called? The imaginary memory?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the vision memory? Yeah. So anything that can engage that, I think you can have more influence. Yeah.
Rainer?
Well, for me, I feel like I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, Debbie has said so much. Sahab has said so much. I think it's true. I feel like an event like about the environment, about sustainability, is very cliche. A lot of people do it, and it's always lectures, talks. So people tend to be like, okay, it's just another event about the environment. So people tend to be like, oh, it's not important. But it's boring. So what I would say is, I hope audiences, when they come to our event, they notice why our event is different from others. There's a difference of why EcoTales stands out from all the other events that talks about sustainability. I mean, it's not a lecture, we have a theatre play, we have performances. So I hope, the audiences come, they get a sense of urgency, but also they have fun. Most importantly, they enjoy. Because when you enjoy something, you tend to remember it.
Yeah,
So,
true.
enjoyment,
Yes. When you feel that sense of emotion, you kind of like emotionally connect with the event, basically, rather than just you coming, you seeing that, and then you leave. At least you learn something.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, it's been 13 weeks,
Oh
from
my
the
God.
beginning. What has been the most meaningful moment for you throughout this whole entire EcoTales journey? And did anything in particular stand out or surprise you or teach you something that you just didn't expect from the beginning, from week one, basically?
Wait. Okay, can I start first, actually?
Wait,
Okay. I mean, like, I guess in the 13 weeks, I guess I wasn't prepared for. Obviously, at the start of the SAM, everyone's excited, but I guess what really catches up with you is, I guess, really the workload, the workload. You really get to understand how tough these type of things are. It's not easy, 116 of us?
18.
18.
Yes.
Sorry. 118 of us in the class, managing one event.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Crazy.
With
Different
all the
brains,
different
different
brains
visions.
and everything. But don't get me wrong, it's part of the experience, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I would say that's what really makes me feel unprepared for in these 13 weeks. It's been a long 13 weeks. I'm pretty sure we had our capstone. You guys have your capstone. It's been a
You
rough
guys are
sem.
gonna have your capstone. Good luck.
Yeah, it's been a rough sem, but I would say, I did not anticipate things to get maybe tough. But I would say that with it being tough, it came the experience. That's what I want to share about. Yeah.
Debbie, Sahab.
Sahab lah. Oh, me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Meaningful, right? You say.
Yes. Meaningful.
I think I am blessed to have a very strong core team. That's what I would say. Goes for the high comms and also the executive itself. I think it's very important that when you hold any like leadership position, don't think of it as like a stepping stone for you to just ask that people that this, because sometimes they don't know what they're doing, which is very important. That's why EcoTales itself, as it comes from an event planning class. If you guys don't know, our
This is a
event is
class.
actually for
It's a
a
class.
Yeah,
It's a subject. It's a subject.
yeah, but it's turning to something bigger and more impactful. The more days that we are working on it. So when we talk about like leadership and everything, I think it's very important that everyone plays their role. Either they are a member, they're a leader and everything. They have to work hand in hand, and those who have experiences have to share how to do things to those who might be their first time doing an event, organizing an event. It's not easy to get 118 people to work together to make an event successful. I think it's very vital but meaningful in terms of like sometimes, of course, it's gonna be quarrels and everything. But at the end of the day, we laugh it off. Yeah, we laugh it off. I think this is nothing compared to when you go out and work in corporate or in the actual world. So we're still, I would say, this is where we see like where is our weaknesses, where we need to improve, and also where we stand together among all of our classmates and everything. Yeah.
Sahab?
So yeah, first of all, a spoiler alert to our juniors. This is a subject, yes. There is marks for it. This is not a regular event that you enjoy. There is marks for it, okay?
That's
No,
good.
but it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, addition to what Debbie said, this I think we are still chill. You know, we are still in the chill place, in the chill zone, because when you go out in the industry, you want to conduct the real events. Yeah, I think that's something else. But these weeks, I think all the experiences, all the tough times that we had during this thing, what meaningful for me, it was that I think we could actually, all of these 118 students come to a common ground and work as a team. So the meaningful thing in these few weeks for me, it was the teamwork, I guess. So because it is, I think having the events, especially in a larger scale, is only possible with the great teamwork.
Yes.
So the first thing you should focus is your team, not the event itself. First, you have to make sure of your team. Everyone are okay, everyone are aligned, everyone are in the same direction. So then you can only focus on your event and all your programs that you have. So yeah, teamwork it is.
Teamwork, guys.
Can I add like a little bit?
Just
Just a little bit.
Excited for this.
No, but yeah, so I feel like what Debbie and Sahab said is true, and I feel like that's the core of it all, you know.
Yeah.
Like I talked about the tough times, but I feel like what was meaningful to me was the experience you gain through the tough times, and I feel like what Sahab said is very important. The people that behind the event is more important than the event itself. We are the backbone of the event, and if the backbone isn't strong, then the event won't be strong. So I'm just grateful to have a strong backbone. Like no matter how many quarrels we had, how many fights we had, people still found their way to adapt and get over the obstacles that we had. And now we are 3 days before the event, and I feel like I'm just excited.
Do you feel sad?
Sad.
We feel nervous, but at the same time we feel okay. I mean, like we're not that nervous or anxious. We are just like
We just want it to work out, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, we want it to work out. We want it to perform.
Yeah.
We want to get a good grade. We
Yeah,
want to get a good grade.
grades.
Yeah, it's graded, guys. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
But we all can agree that the teamwork and the team, and especially the higher ups and the executives, really was the reason why the event is happening.
Yeah.
Actually, really, I have to applaud to you guys, all the hard work. So especially for you guys.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, genuinely. All right, guys, ready, Debbie? I will start with Debbie first.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll just listen.
Yes.
We'll just listen.
Well, are you gonna like alternate or something?
I'm gonna answer
okay,
one
okay.
by one. Do you wanna alternate?
I think alternate is better.
Alternate.
I would like to
Sure.
listen to the answers as
Yeah,
well.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will start with this question. So, you are our very own project director for EcoTales, the future we create. First, I want to ask, as the project director of EcoTales, how would you describe this project to someone who has never heard of it? Why do you think it's worth to come to MPH this Thursday to experience this? And what makes it so different from other university events in MMU?
That's a great question.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Okay, how would I explain to someone who doesn't know EcoTales, doesn't recognize us yet? So basically, EcoTales is a sustainability event that is not just about like maybe people that we don't know talking to each other, and then we come and listen, and then we just get nothing out of it. However, EcoTales is actually about the creative message, the stories that we bring in a very creative manner in terms of like theatre, performances, even games as well. Because we have to understand the generation that we deal with today, they are very hands-on, which is true, like Sahab said earlier. They are very hands-on, they want to experience it, they want to emotionally connect to it, then only they can spark a change within them. As a borderline Gen Z myself, which I agree lah. Borderline Gen Z. I don't know if Sahab is still Gen Z though.
No, he's not.
But like for me, I always try to put myself in their shoes. So EcoTales 2026, personally in our faculty, as a faculty event, I think is very, very different compared to the, for example, forums that I go. They talk a lot about sustainability. They have big, big budgets. They rent a big hall. They have thousands and thousands of budget for it. But at the end of the day, how does it really impact sustainability in the future? Yeah, that is our specialty. Because in our operations itself, our even our fundraising, Rainer and everything, our practices is all sustainable. Maybe Rainer, you could share one of our sustainable sustainable practice that we practice in EcoTales.
Okay, so for sponsorship, we do fundraising, and we do fundraising to raise more funds for events. So we sell drinks. What we've been doing is we actually sell our drinks. We have our signature drinks, our wave float, kudeta. So we make sure, how we practice sustainability is we make sure that when we prepare the drinks, when we sell the drinks, we use recyclable items.
Correct.
We use recyclable items, paper cups, paper straws, and after it's done, we set up a bin. And so customers can throw the trash into the bin, and then what we do with those recyclable items, if it's washed and it can be used, we give it to creative design team. And then from those cups that were once trash, they can be used to make into art pieces. Or, and if creative design doesn't need those items, and we still need a place to maybe dispose of those recyclable trash, you may say, we bring it to a recyclable center. And okay, even though we might just get 50 cents or one ringgit, it's still something. And we're giving back to the environment, you know? So that's the example.
So that is one of the examples of the sustainable practices that we practice during the event management itself. I think it's not just about the end product, how the event turns out, also how is the process that it goes through, like, is it actually sustainable or not? So the question here is, you guys have to find out. Go to our Instagram, have a look on what is going to happen on this Thursday, and don't forget to RSVP. It's very, very different than other sustainability event that talks about sustainability and yada, but just like that. After the forum, it's done. There's no continuation.
There's a lot of things that you can experience in EcoTales. Really,
Correct.
I cannot wait. Okay, so alternate. I'll ask. Okay, let's start with Rainer, the sponsorship and finance side of EcoTales. Now, you are the head of sponsorship, right? How did you approach these organizations that sponsor and fund us and give all the in-kind donations? How did you approach them and convince them to believe in EcoTales? Did you use any like storytelling?
Okay, so EcoTales has a very strong objective. You know, it has a very strong mission of the environment, sustainability. So what the way me and my team reached out to companies is we ensured that our values and our mission had to, in a way, align with theirs as well. You know, it's important to know that these companies out there, our sponsors, they are looking at the same direction of what we're looking in, which makes them feel like, okay, this would benefit them in a way as well. As when they provide to us, we're providing them with something back. You know, so I admit it was a challenge. It was hard. It was difficult. it's not easy, you know, to get companies to want to be on your side, want to sponsor your event, because obviously they have to see what's in it for them.
And
And-
when you are in a small faculty in a
Yes.
university,
Mm.
they view you as like a small
Yeah.
bunch of
So,
kids. You know?
so it's really hard for them to feel like, okay, convinced, like, okay, wow, this event is actually gonna align with what we do here in our company. So I would say that we really reached out with, most importantly, our objectives. And we also have to do research on whether those companies have align with those our objectives as well. But I would say behind all of that is the drive to just keep going. You know, no matter how many companies don't reply or how many companies reject, reach out to more. Just believe in your values, believe in your beliefs in the event, and just keep pushing forward.
Have the push and
Yeah.
the drive to make sure that this event happens.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's great. And honestly, there's a lot of challenges when it comes to sponsorship. You know, money is literally
Call.
you
Yes.
really need the money.
Yes.
And I applaud you for it. Did you achieve the?
Yes, we did.
Yes!
We
You
did.
did.
Alhamdulillah.
So alhamdulillah. So good job, Rainer and your team. I really
you so
applaud
much.
you for that. So now Sahab, our deputy
Yes.
director, and of course you are an international student
Yes.
from
Iran.
Iran,
Yes.
right? So
Thank you.
as an international student from Iran, I have to ask, what does sustainability look like in your home country compared to Malaysia? And does that perspective influence your approach to, you know, the exhibition and the whole event? Do you think?
Sustainability in my home country is actually more towards saving and preserving. So talking about the resilience and the adoption, like the ancient adoption and resilience that we have in Iran. So I cannot say I exactly followed that pattern to this event or approach to this event, but I was inspired by it. I was inspired by it because throughout the history in our country we had like even though the time that we didn't have the technology, I can actually give you an example for a water system transferring a water system under the ground is called actually qanat. We call it qanat or kanat. So this is a very ancient engineering water system to transfer water to the dry lands from the rivers, from the mountains, under the ground. So one sustainability program that our country had, it was to save and preserve this this kind of, what is it called, the ancient engineering system that we had that we could use. Still we can use it actually. Still we can use it. So the sustainability, as I said, is like more like towards making it like a culture, everyday culture, through the community, through the society, so people can learn, people can adapt, and people can actually do it in their everyday life. I was inspired by it, but a bit more, I think, is aligned with sustainability in Malaysia. So not exactly like in my country, but just inspiration, just getting inspiration. Yeah.
I see. That's very interesting, actually. About what's it called again? The
Kanat.
Kanat.
Kanat. Yes.
Very
Or
interesting.
kanat. Yes.
Kanat.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you, Debbie.
Okay.
Okay, 118 committee, correct?
Banyak.
Banyak. The how many divisions?
15.
15 in total. So leading a project with that many divisions and that many students can be very, very challenging. So what was the biggest leadership lesson that you learned from this experience? Because I know that you take a lot of leadership roles, right? You've experienced in that. So what lesson did you learn from this?
I think a very specific lesson is that everyone has a different working style and different level of commitment that they want to give. I think that is the biggest two factors that I personally observe in the whole organization of this event. where I feel like also it's important to have support lah. I think I would say again back to the executive team, I am grateful that they give me so much support, as well as our lecturer advisor, project advisor as well, for always giving me tips and how to handle a big team like this. Personally, yes, I have taken up some leadership roles. However, when I take up leadership role, I am the one who's organizing everything. But this is different. You're managing 118 people and trying to make sure all of them work. You cannot try to make everyone work. That is the reality. Let's be real. It's impossible. But I think the real challenge here is to make everyone believe in the vision of the event itself. Because from the first week up until the 5th week, we have talk about what is actually the event about and everything, but who actually takes this to their mind and try to integrate it in their job scope, in their division. I think that is the biggest challenge that I go through. However, I feel like the one big lesson that I used to manage all of these 118 people as much as I can, not perfect, is to always motivate the leaders. So we have a 15 wonderful high coms who is working so hard, making sure everyone is working together and everything. And it's important that we make sure these high coms know what's going on. Because to make sure 118 people to come to the class every week for the town hall and ask them to make them listen and everything, it's a very hard job. Especially again, I think it's a very Gen Z thingy. It's a very Gen Z thingy. We have short attention span. We have short attention
That's
span.
why we need the 15-minute breaks.
Yes. So I think again, playing with I would say the not playing, it's more like utilizing the sentiment where we have to act the same way of the crowd. So if I think upcoming workforce is going to be mostly Gen Zs, so Gen Zs, they really want to get close more than before learning something. I think so for example, like in first few weeks, I think we tried to give everyone some cakes and we tried to build the bonding. We even have a one
Guys,
day.
I remember the bingo.
Yeah.
That was, oh my god, I love that.
I was
Yes,
bingo.
I really like that.
Yeah,
I talked
so-
to people I never talked to.
Really?
I made friends. I made friends from that.
Oh.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, you cannot expect everyone to know whatever that you know lah when you are in a leadership position. So it's important to mentee them. If you cannot mentor all 118 people, mentor and empower their leaders. Yeah, so I think that is my biggest lesson lah for being a leader for EcoTales.
Wow, thank you, Debbie. Okay, come on, Reina. You talked about the challenges, remember? So, I don't want to ask what challenges. No, the challenges is, challenges.
Obvious.
It's obvious.
It's obvious. But as a leader, how many people are in your division?
8 of us.
Okay.
8 of us.
When the challenges do, arise, how do you make them, not give up so easily?
Okay.
How do you keep them motivated?
Good question. Okay,
Thank
so all right. So when it comes to sponsorship, I feel like in every event, if there's an event with a budget, one of the core divisions will be sponsorship. Because if you don't get the funds, then the event tak boleh jalan lah. It won't be able to work. So when we face challenges, for me, what's very important to me is it's always been communication. Communication, consistency. So when we face challenges, and there will be times, I don't mind sharing this, there will be times when my teams feel demotivated. We feel like we won't be able to achieve the funds because our budget is quite high. So the pressure is there. Everyone feels pressured. Everyone feels like we won't be able to do it. But I believe in consistency and the drive to just keep going no matter what. The important thing is we know we tried. Because when we know we try and we put in our effort, then it feels like we're actually doing something. We're actually giving our heart into this. We are trying our best to secure what we need to secure. So at times when it's like hard, everyone feels demotivated. For me, it's communication. Communication, consistency with me and my whole team. And I feel like this needs to go to all divisions as well. Like not only consistency in my division, but whenever there's a time where I need to maybe convey a message to another division. I feel like consistency and communication there is also very important. Because in a big event with 15 divisions, miscommunications are very likely to happen. And it has happened, you know, a lot of miscommunications happen. So I feel like communication and consistency is what really keeps everyone going. So yeah, for me, it's definitely those two.
That's why I think the town halls really help a lot. That like every single division is there. Everyone will communicate with everyone. No miscommunication. You say and he say, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, so communication. Do you do ice breaking with them
Yeah.
in the
I do.
beginning, right?
Yeah, I do.
In the first week.
Actually, can I say something?
Yeah.
Adding to what Raina said, actually, this is not an easy thing to do. The consistency is not easy because you yourself, as a person, you have a lot of stuff going on in your life, personal, academic stuff, anything.
Correct.
People are very busy with everything. So keeping that consistency with your team members is hard actually. But that is how actually leaders, you became the leader, you know. That is how you know how to lead people. But it's not easy, believe me.
Okay, Sahab.
Yes.
Last question for
Okay.
today.
Mhm.
Okay. What sustainability issue, because you're an international student, what sustainability issue do you think connects people across these different countries, cultures, these different generations?
Good question.
Do you believe that EcoTales in our uni connects with people from across different cultures?
I think yes. Yeah, it connects because, as I said, the event itself is okay. Why it's okay? Because we are delivering a message through some engagement, through giving a vision, not just by talking about it. So, when you are getting people engaged with what message you want to deliver to them, again talking about the sustainability, it doesn't matter what culture you are facing, what culture you are delivering the message. They can understand because we all are living in the same planet. So yes, we have borders, we have different countries, different cultures, but at the end, we are the residents of planet Earth. So at the end, we all can understand if I do not follow the sustainability rules in my life, it's gonna like affect on my life, it's gonna affect on my family's life, my children, my friends, everyone. So while you maintain that engagement, I think it's okay. Yeah, you are connected to all the cultures and other countries.
Okay, guys. So that is all from us. I want to say thank you so much, Debbie, our project
you.
director, Sahab, our
Thank you
deputy
so much.
director, and Raina, the team leader of sponsorship, finance.
thank you.
Raina, actually, if anyone wants to contribute, because this will be uploaded
Oh, I mean,
pretty much soon.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
How
if-
do they contribute? Go.
How do you want to? Okay, so if anyone watching this, you know, you want to contribute in any way, you may reach out to us through our social media platform, our Instagram, our TikTok. Just search.
Link below.
Yeah, link
The
link below.
Yeah.
And we also have a link tree. If you want direct contact, you can reach out through WhatsApp, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So any contributions are greatly appreciated. And lastly, I just really hope everyone attends EcoTales. And just really has a good
29
time with all of
January.
this.
You
know?
can even donate there actually. So we have a
Yes.
UMN donation box. Oh, can I talk about the
Yes.
UMN Culinary
Yes.
Initiative? So we are actually collaborating with Universitas Multimedia Nusantara for Konservasi Alam Bawah Laut Sukarame. So actually, any donations, any profit that we get through this event will directly be given to them to restore the coral reef in Indonesia, in Tangerang. Yes.
Tangerang,
So that's why I say when we talk about doing event, we have to have the continuity. So that is our speciality. Come to our event and donate for the coral reef restoration. Yes.
29 January, MPH, MMU Cyberjaya, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, please come to EcoTales, the future we create. That is all from us. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.